And that music means it's time now for the Garden Party on WHTC's Morning News. It's presented by DeBruyn Seed on Washington and Elm in downtown Zeeland. The Master Gardener, Jan Meeuwsen, joins us from DeBruyn Seed. Good morning, Jan.
Good morning, Gary.
By the way, this is a Google Meet connection, and if you have a question for Jan, she'll be happy to take it at 395-1450, 395-1450. Let me ask you a sales question.
Okay.
If you can. What's the big special this week at DeBruyn?
Actually, Crabgrass Destroyer right now is the big special.
Ooh. Tell us about the Destroyer. Of crabgrass.
Yes, it is probably the only product that will kill crabgrass that has actually gone to seed and gotten really big. So you can spray it and it will take the chlorophyll out so it turns white, which makes it even more fun. But it also kills a lot of other weeds too. But it will kill all that crabgrass that's in your lawn. It's a wonderful product.
Let me open up a can of worms. Will it kill quackgrass?
No, it won't kill quackgrass. That you need Roundup, but it'll kill most every other thing.
The reason why I'm saying I'm opening a can of worms is because that's one of the questions you get from customers. Is it quack or is it crab?
That we get that a lot. Quackgrass actually stands straight up. And crabgrass kind of forms this rosette that will lay on the ground and then just gets bigger and bigger, and a little bit of red to it. Usually it's hard to miss.
Okay. Now the question, not question, but a thing along the lines then, to think about our friends over in the hair salon industry would say quackgrass has product in the hair, in the grass, and crabgrass does not.
That's right.
By the way, I have no product in my hair, so it's not standing straight up. Our youth pastor does have the product in his hair, but of course he has a mohawk as well. But anyway, let's move on. Shall we? Oh, he's a youth pastor. He's got to try to relate to these kids.
Okay.
Let's talk about nutgrass city limits, or what nutgrass you need to do to take care of them.
Nutgrass, it really isn't a grass. It's actually a sedge. And if you pick it, it's that stuff that is really light green and it grows a lot faster than your lawn. But if you pick it out, you'll think you got it because you get a bunch of roots, but you don't have it all. But if you run it between your fingers, it's not flat like a grass would be. It's got some texture. It's actually triangular. So it's a sedge. It's not a grass. So grass killers are not going to kill it, and regular weed killers don't kill it. You need something that says it will kill a sedge, SEDGE, on it. And sedge ender is one of those things. It comes as a concentrate, and it's best to use it with a spreader sticker. And you throw them both in your tank sprayer or your hose end sprayer, and you spray that stuff.
All right. We have the Crabgrass Destroyer to get rid of the crabgrass. Roundup takes care of the quacks. No, the quack grass, not the other quacks. And then we have the sedge ender to get rid of the nutgrass. Okay,
that's right.
Got that.
Yep.
By the way, this today we'll be focusing on the lawn in the garden party. And we'll talk about other things when we do the yard and garden segment on WHTC's Talk of the Town. What about dethatching the lawn? In other words, give it a good comb over.
Give it a good comb over. This is the perfect time of year to do that. August, a great time of year to dethatch the lawn. Still got the kids home from school, so you dethatch the lawn. They're there to rake all that stuff up and get rid of it, and you will have a lot healthier looking lawn. And if you want to overseed it, you got plenty of room there to get that seed down to that top 1/8 inch of soil. So that is an excellent idea this time of year.
One of your past employees of the week might be useful right now. That's called the Billy Goat Overseeder.
That's right. That is a great product right now. It makes slits in the ground, and that's exactly where the seed goes. Rather than you having to try rake it all up or do something, it does all the work for you.
Yeah, anytime you can have other things do all the work for you, I'm all for it. Well,
I am all on board for that. Yeah.
of course, I don't have to worry about that because I have our condo association takes care. Excuse me, oh, those allergies.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm with you there.
let's talk about some weedy stuff. And I know that we are still about 7 weeks away, maybe 6 weeks away from having 10-4 to saying 10-4 to weeds on 10-4. But is it a good time maybe to get some of the stuff so that you can say 10-4 to the weeds on 10-4?
Well, it's a good time to do crabgrass right now before it sets its seeds and gets all over the lawn. So that's the perfect time. The rest of them, they can and nutgrass. Do that now because that will kind of fade as the weather gets cooler. But honestly, saying 10-4 to weeds on 10-4 for all the rest of the weeds is the perfect time to do it. But you don't really get that good feeling like crabgrass destroyer. You watch the crabgrass die and it gives you a good feeling. You're not going to see anything die, but it just won't come back next spring. That's the good part.
The reason why I was saying maybe get some of the stuff now so that, when you get closer to 10-4 and you want to get that stuff, you don't have to tell people that DeBruyn want to tell you, we got it on back order.
uh, Unfortunately, that is kind of life right now. A lot of things just aren't there. That supply line just is kind of broken. So yeah, it's a good thing to stock up now for things in the future. Yes.
We touched upon this subject last week when the announcement was made by the city of Wyoming water department that they are going to go down to one water main because the water transmission main had a leak in it. So
Yeah.
that has curtailed watering basically from Park Township all the way over to Granville. And the ban is still in effect. We're told by the Ottawa County Road Commission that New Holland Street, where they're doing the work on this main in Park Township, is going to be done by Friday. That's what they're looking at. So maybe we get the watering back, but still, watering and fertilizing the lawn and applying, taking care of the lawn right now when you can't water it, or shall we say, put the sprinkler running around it, makes it a little bit problematical.
Yes, it does. You don't want to put down grass seed because that's got to be kept watered. So you just kind of, it's okay. You can let your lawn go dormant for a little while. That's not going to hurt it. It'll come back once you start watering it again. But just do be careful. There's a lot of things that need to be watered into the lawn, and if you can't do it, it's just going to photo degrade, and then you've basically just shredded up your money and thrown it away. So I don't want you to do that, but just be forewarned, if it's something that needs to be watered in, you're either Mother Nature's got to do it or Wyoming's got to be on the ball. That's
And
all there is to it.
hopefully by the end of the week they will have it done. What
Yeah.
about mulch? Can mulch help in terms of maybe
Maybe
sort of?
conserving some moisture. You bet. Mulch always is a help. If you had seed there already, that seeding success is really good. Just remember, if it says it does 750 square feet, that's what it does. You're going to look at it and go, no, it can't possibly be it. But once you throw it out and you put a little water on it, it just puffs out. And I put it on way too thick, and oh my gosh, I had 4 inches of mulch after. So make sure you do spread it out, water it down just a little bit, and you'll be surprised how much it covers everything and keeps that water in.
One final thing, Jan, then we'll let you go for this segment, and we'll get you back after 10 o'clock news with the Yard and Garden Hour. You and I, when you travel around, and I drive every day pretty much along this line. The renovation of the Chicago Drive. This is 196, 112th Avenue Junction, just west of Zeeland. Yeah, they got rid of left turn lanes on Chicago Drive. Pardon me, on Business 196. To be technically correct.
Yes.
But you know what? I'm disappointed. Well, I don't know if I wanted to be disappointed, or maybe it was designed. I don't know. But it seems as if when the state did that and resodded that area, instead of nice grass that is nice and well manicured, it's almost as if they threw like wild grass seeds in there so it'll sprout up and look like it's, overgrown over there. I don't know. That's my impression. I don't know whether or not you see it the same way. It's like this has been, it's been a situation of like 2-3 years in making instead of something that just was done back in April.
It is kind of amazing, but they do put good grass seed down. It's just sometimes, you don't get the rainfall that you should, and they throw it down and leave it up to Mother Nature, and weeds are going to pop up first rather than the grass seeds. And sometimes you get some pretty interesting looking areas. Yeah.
I just thought, the state really wants to make it look nice. I mean, for one thing, they need to mow, but then again, the pandemic, we're not mowing as much. But the thing is also, it just looks as if it's been there for a while. Maybe it's to deter people from trying to make a left-hand turn because they're so used to it in that area. I don't know.
Maybe that was the whole thing.
I don't know, some sort of psychological thing. We'll find out. I don't know. The mind of the Michigan Department of Transportation can sometimes be a little mystifying. Yes.
Yeah.
She is the master gardener, Jan Meeuwsen from DeBruyn. Jan, thank you very much for joining us on the Garden Party. We'll talk again in a little more than an hour with the Yard and Garden segment on WHTC. Thanks, Jan.
Yep, sounds great.